Hey, y'all. I'm a little dark. Hold on a second. Trying to get my light on. There, me and my ugly ass hair and shit. My hair done went wild on me tonight. Oh, wow. Hey, Miss Constitutional. How are you? Looks like you're the first one to make it. Uh, I just thought I'd come on live just a little longer. Hey, Wendy. How are you, Wendy? Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing well, Miss Constitutional. Yeah, I thought I'd come on for a little while. Damn phone slipped down, fell, and I look like my hair. I'm great, Wendy. I caught a few catfish. I was bored, caught a few catfish, and now I got to clean them suckers later. A little late, but I don't care. Be good eating. Uh, but yeah, I just thought I'd come on for a little while and say hey to everybody who comes in and things like that. I know it's early for some and late for others. And sorry, that was my charger there. It's funny, y'all got battery packs. I got solar powered car batteries for mine to charge my phone with. I think that's funny. So, so anybody do anything special for this weekend? All I know is I got to get ready for a storm coming in tomorrow. Got a tropical storm tomorrow. That's going to be fun. Wendy O, I love that little thumbnail thing you got. It looks so cute it's cute as hell. I love it. Hi, Anthony. Yeah, Wendy, I'm down south. It's a little hot for trout, unfortunately. Unless you go for sea trout, and they're in the Gulf. And but I love to trout fish. I just need to go up to do it now. Uh, but down here, normally I'm catching catfish, brim, sharks, sea trout, redfish. I get the best of both worlds here in this river, because I'm so close. Yeah, I know, Anthony. You're lucky. uh, I got the best of both worlds as far saltwater and freshwater because I'm in sort of a bracket, and I get the freshwater and saltwater at the same time. It's awesome. I'm lucky that way. The Swanee River. It's if you look at my videos, I show some of the river I'm on. It's called the Swanee. It's a beautiful river. Probably one of the prettiest ones here in the state of Florida, if you ask me. Um, it's very scenic. It's very uh, there's not much trash on it and things like that. It's an awesome river, and we got a fish here that's an endangered species. Yeah, there's even a song about the Swanee River. It was made back in, I think, the 50s or 60s, way down yonder on the Swanee River. Hey, I fished a lot in the Mississippi River when I was younger. I lived in Missouri, and I used to live, yeah, it's a great song, ain't it? Uh, I used to fish the Mississippi when I was younger. I caught a lot of them big flathead catfish up there. Out of it, I've caught some big brim and big bass out of that river. So, uh, yeah, that song don't the song don't do the river justice. I'm telling you that now. I am so lucky I get to live on this river in a boat. Uh, uh, for one, I love my boat, and it's a great home for me. And two, it's I can't ask for anything better. I always say I got a $4 million I got a $4 million view, because I got riverfront property every. I don't need any. Yeah. You were saying that because you're allergic to the iodine in the seafood and fish, right? Yeah, that sucks. I feel sorry for you. I really do because I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't eat my fish. It couldn't eat fish and shellfish, because I love this stuff too much. Hey, Florida hillbilly. Okay, you go ahead and go on. You hit the sack. Well, I know it don't bother you because you haven't probably eaten much of it to uh, ever try it to get to the point of where you would miss it. But if I ever got allergic to shellfish or fish, I would just want to die because I love it so much, you know. And you think as much as I eat it, uh, I wouldn't like it as much. I eat it. Oh, really? Dang. And you don't miss it. Wow. I'd just die if I couldn't eat fish and stuff. This dang counter thing, it goes up and down, up and down. I got the same thing. It got the same problem as Brian. I guess he should feel happy. Hey, I like beef too. I actually I've been craving a good porterhouse or T-bone lately. So uh, yeah, I'm thinking I'll get me a porterhouse soon because I've been wanting one. I ain't had a steak in a long time. Oh, I eat deer all the time. I hunt every year. I've never failed to get a deer. And like I was saying in Flo's stream, I had a deer backstrap and rock lobster last night. Uh, go pay go, if you can find a restaurant that serves deer And the rock lobster, go see what you pay for that. There's a restaurant over here where I live that sells both, and it'd probably be it'd be about $100 at that restaurant for what I ate last night for 25 cents in a 25 cents in a shell to get the deer with, and time to go swim in the Gulf of Mexico and get the rock lobster. So I consider myself a very blessed person. I get to eat what I want to eat, and I eat very well. I even eat stuff off the land, like go check your stores, local store. They sell a thing called Heart of Palm. It's the heart of palmettos. I get that anytime I want. I'll go pull it up anytime I want. They I got wild garlic all over the place where I'm at. I got wild chives all over where I'm at. So I even get good. I get good wild stuff for season with and stuff like that. That's something I have not had is mutton yet. I've never tried that, but I have had haggis. Grew up in the Native American community, so like I was saying in Flow Stream, also I'm Muskogee Creek. You served mutton at your wedding? What? I'm not. I was about to ask what mutton was. Are you asking what haggis is? Haggis is a thing that comes from Scotland. It's a meal that comes from Scotland, and it's all the innards of a sheep or a ram or the deer that they have over there. But over here we have different deer, so it's normally like here. It's goat, it's sheep, it's ram. Yeah. And it's all the innards. It's like the liver, the heart, the kidneys, stuff like that. That's what haggis is. You got to have a certain taste. You got to have. It's definitely an acquired taste. Haggis is, and mutton's goat. Okay, I've never tried mutton. I'll try it anytime. Oh, I've eaten sheep. I didn't know that. I've eaten sheep a lot. I love lamb and lamb chops. I love like I said, the haggis is made with sheep and stuff like that too. So I've eaten a lot of mutton. I didn't know mutton was sheep though. Hey Jay, how are you? Sitting here talking about a little bit of food. My hair has gone wicked. Well, sheep is lamb, Anthony. I'm great, Jay. I just got done fishing right after Flo turned down put down the stream. I decided to go live a little while and got caught some good catfish. Got to clean them here in a little bit. Yeah, lamb is the young ones, yes. And sheep does taste like lamb because they're the same thing. And probably the lamb has a little bit less gamier taste, I would think. I yes, but Bullet SpongeBob, you're right. And and welcome to my stream, Bullet. And how are you? Is it newer or ewer? There you go, Bullet. Good. I've had oof. I don't know how to say your name. I'm going to call you Mr. A. How you doing, Asuf? Uh, I yes, yeah. I've had goat meat stew. I've had goat meat ham. It's yeah, the ham, the back leg is pretty good if it's cooked right. And the lady that cooked it for me, she was very good at cooking, so she cooked it right. Uh, you know, y'all make me a very happy person that y'all come to my that y'all came to my channel. I mean, uh, I I I, I like all of y'all I mean, y'all been great to me in any other chat, and all been nice to me. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate the support. Hopefully, I'll be country ribs. Hmm. Hopefully, the I'll be able to get a audit done on the police soon. For one, I was without a phone for a while. That's why I wasn't in for a while. Finally got this new phone, and so hopefully I'll be able to do some audit on the police around here now. Some the but every time so far they've seen my camera or my phone in my hand, they seem to just want to pack up and move on and not even want me to get near them. Uh, might have something to do with the one that I caught a while back. I got sort of put on administrative leave for a while because he decided to threaten to beat shit out of me. And unfortunately, that phone got confiscated later. But I have went to my lawyer. Oh, I'll make sure I got it. I got it for the next 2 months for right now, Miss Constitutional Unlimited Data. I will be live streaming when I do it. But yeah, that one, he decided to threaten to beat the fuck out of me, and I sent it to my lawyer. My lawyer got him administrative leave for 2 weeks with no pay, and then he had to do desk duty for a week with pay before he could get back out on the streets. And now the cops see me coming with any phone or anything. Uh, 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 yeah, you ain't kidding, Jay. You ain't kidding on that. Um, but my lawyer took his ass and spanked it for him. I got one of the best lawyers I think in all of Florida. You're right, Miss Constitutional. You're right, especially since I have to do this alone, and these cops have like I said, I'm going to be trying to get black labeled them pictures. I need to go talk to that man again. I haven't seen him in a little while. I'm going to have to hunt him down. Um, I know he's got the pictures. I've seen it on his phone where the cops beat the living shit out of him. He was having an embolism in his brain, and it made him go freaky. but he's a very skinny dude, skinnier than I am, and I'm pretty scrawny. And it took 6 cops took him down, beat him black and blue about the face and everything, and one even tried to break his knee. He had to have surgery done on his knee to get it put back into place. It was so far out of place, but the guy tried to crush his knee by stepping on his knee. He had the boot. He stunned him so hard with his boots that the guy literally left boot print marks on him. So, yeah. Yeah, so I want to get that to I'm trying to get a hold of him so Black Label can have that stuff put it out on his these cops in Dixie County are not a fun bunch to try to play with. They have ruled this county for long, and most of them are family of, like, let's say the county commissioners and stuff like that. I even, to get a lawyer to even touch that guy with the audio that I had, that lawyer had to come out of the county. I couldn't even get a lawyer in this county to touch anything to do with the cops. So it was insane to find to do what I had to go through. As if you're right, the police, I don't know how they can even. I grew up in a community, like I said, I'm American. Uh, if we were to beat a unarmed man with sticks and mace and electrocute them in the Native American community, and have 6 or 7 people on them to do it, they would, the whole Native American community would have come after us and beat the living shit out of us for being dishonorable and try to show us what honor was, you know. Yeah, I don't see how they could even hold their heads up though, because they think they're honorable people doing this. I know that feeling, Miss Constitutional. I had a crazy iPhone too until I got this one. I hope this one stays a little sane for me for a while. Hey, William, how are you? Yeah, but yeah, I'll tell you another thing I've had done, before I learned about. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Bullet. I agree. You're right, Bullet. I agree. That's because they can't show their face in public. I mean, yeah, you ain't kidding, Jay. You are not kidding on that. That I cannot believe that's happened. I'm going to shoot you because you want to commit suicide. You stay safe too, Miss Constitutional. And if I'm here when you come back, I'll see you when you come back. If not, see you tomorrow. Bullet SpongeBob, you're right. Love you, Miss Constitutional. Be safe. But I can persist. If you all watch that group home. Yeah. It's even worse. And 33 video. Y'all know what I mean by what I said. The war's on our doorstep. And you stay safe. But if you watch that 1033 video, you'll know that the war's on our doorstep. It ain't far behind. I agree, Jay. It's back to that time. You're right. It's going to be interesting in the next few years to see what happens. I hope a lot more people wake up a lot quicker. I can tell you now, if things keep going the way they're going, I might move back to the Midwest. There's a lot of people there that work. Yeah, I have been too, Jay. Well, that's why I also got a boat too. A boat I can get out in the Gulf and be gone, and they ain't gonna spend the resources to find one boat. You know what I mean? And now I ain't gonna say I'm gonna leave for long, but I could be gone for as long as I need, and then come back. So, that's why I'm keeping this thing. The engine's in tip top shape and everything, and all. It's gotten a little bit. This stupid phone keeps slipping down on me. I'm sorry, guys. See if I can find something else to prop it up with. It might work a little better. Nope, that ain't gonna work either unless I do that. Let's see here. Did that work? Hey, that worked. That worked a lot better. Yay. You can see my ugly mug better. But yeah, I've been watching that stuff. See, the first signs I seen of it. I tell you what, a boat is truth in my opinion, because I can go anywhere I want. Yeah, I tell you what, I got a place you might go to that is so far out in the woods and so far in a spot that I don't think anybody's ever stepped foot in there for years. And it's in a swamp, though. But like I said, I've been in the Native American community and Florida forever. I've learned how to live in the swamps and survive the swamps. So, the swamps will be a piece of cake compared to what might go down. And I'll be way off the beaten path so far that I think the only thing that's seen where I'm going is bears and gators and cottonmouths. Well, I know. Let's put it this way: back in the area where I'm going, they couldn't even get back to log it, and it's got some of the oldest cypress trees left in the state of Florida in it. So there's still cypress trees as big around as a house in there. So, your plans got canceled. That sucks. Oh, I'm glad you got to come back here, though, Miss Constitution. If y'all ain't watched Miss Constitutional stuff, she's got some good. She had, wasn't he? I believe you had that one. Yeah, you did. That was you. I watched one of your videos. And you seem to be very knowledgeable, Miss Constitutional, and it was a great video and very enlightening. So I appreciate it. Thank you. If y'all get a chance, watch the video. That it was very good now, and plus you get to look at a pretty lady. I mean, come on, can't ask for anything better than that. Sorry, guys, I'm rolling a cigarette. If you're wondering what I'm doing, and my roller is not working for some reason. Well, I think with Miss Constitutional, it'd only be dangerous to you, Jay, not her. No, I can't. See, I hurt my back really bad, and I hurt my back really bad not too long ago. And I got bad nerve damage in my right and my left arm. I can't wait to see more, girl. Like I said, do what you can. You seem to be very good at it, and you seem to be very knowledgeable. Keep up the good work. No, but as I was saying about funny cigarette thing, I can't have one. I can't have one because Florida, if you're going for your disability, makes you piss test. And if or any other drugs in your system, they will put you on a 2-year probation to where you can't go for your disability again. So, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. For the simple fact, we all know the inabilities of pot, and they just got it legal for medicinal use, at least in the state of Florida. Yeah, it sucks. I agree. And anyways, I wouldn't be smoking a cigarette. I know it is, and they just got it legalized as for medicinal use. But even people that have they're because the law states if you have any drugs in your system, any illegal use drugs. How they put it? How's it go? It's the way the law states it, because it may be legal for medicinal, but it's not legal for recreational like it is in many states. So therefore, it's still considered a in the state's eyes, for getting like disability and stuff like that, it's considered a illegal drug still. So, and there's lawsuits on it. There's lawsuits on it right now. One of the biggest lawyer firms, Morgan and Morgan, is working on that. Yeah. Morgan and Morgan right now is already looking into it. They got big lawsuits going to it because they were also the ones that got got it legal here in the United States. I'll tell you that now. They put most of the money towards the campaigning and things like that to get people to vote yes on it. So yeah, look into it. All you look into it is it's stupid about that. Well, yep, same law firm. It's one of the biggest law firms in the Eastern Seaboard and the eastern part of the United States and Central. But no, I roll my own cigarettes because uh, being on trying to get disability, it limits you on your money by far, things like that. So the cheapest way to smoke is to roll your own. You have no respect for Morgan and Morgan? Why is that? At least they here in Florida they at least they at least got the medicinal pot legal, so I can give them hell. Well, they did a big part of it. They put a lot of money up to getting it legal and things like that here in Florida. Uh, really good for that. And they do fight for First Amendment rights as far as us filming and things like that because uh, well, I agree with that. I mean, uh, the oh, then that might not be the same Morgan and Morgan because around here Morgan and Morgan don't take those cases. They won't fighting for they do constitutional law a lot and things like that around here. Um, and like I said, they were a big proponent in getting the legalization of our. It might be me, or you just might need a refresh. I have to do that every once in a while myself, Jay. But they might not be the same. You'd have to you can look into too, see if they're affiliated together. Um, I know they got some law offices in Tennessee, but I know here they are not ambulance chasers. and Morgan don't do car accidents here. That's below their pay grade. uh, so it might not be the same affiliation. But you're right, all bar members. You said it though. All bar members are a joke. I mean, I don't trust a lawyer as far as I could pick up my boat and throw it, and it's an 18-ton boat, so I don't think I could throw it very far. So it shows you how much I trust. But unfortunately, all right. But unfortunately, like with my case, with dealing with the government, the way I'm having to try to get my disability, because I cannot work no more. I really I got nerve damage real bad in my left arm. I got nerve damage in my right arm. My back's screwed up. I hurt my neck. I broke like three discs in my back, right where my neck and my shoulders meet. So it's that spot where you always keep your head going up and down. If you ever see me, you'll see my head's always pushing forward, and that's because of them broken vertebrae in there. I got I have a ankle that's so fucked up that I can't even stand on it longer than 15 minutes, and it's swelled up like an elephant ankle. So I got to deal with them to get that disability. Unfortunately, I don't want to. I'd rather work. And I do got a little side job helping a friend out with the electric company. And I'm surprised he ain't called me to come help him tonight. He called me the last two nights to come help him get ready and prepared for this little storm that's coming in tonight. But I'd rather work. I don't. But unfortunately, around here, unless you can pick up like 25 pounds better, you ain't gonna get a job anymore in the state of Florida. That, at least with the knowledge that I have, and that. Well, I've already been denied for 6 years, and they've denied me 6 times. That's why I got a lawyer. And I got privatized doctors. The private doctors that that would take me and put me on a pay scale to pay them back. Um, they I got like four of them saying I'm 100% disabled. So stupid. Sorry, my string sort of dropped. But yeah, they. Oh, I'll try. It's a little tropical storm. It ain't gonna. Most of it. Yeah, but most of it's gonna go to the west of us. We're gonna get a lot of rain. I think. I think we'll be good. We ain't gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of wind or anything. That's the concerns I have. Huh. Well, I just dropped stream and then came back quick, so it might be me. I'm sorry, Jay. Okay, yeah, she's got some good ones. She's very knowledgeable. It's good to have a person like her in our community with the knowledge that she seems to have. Okay, Jay. I tell you what, Jay, I love that little icon pissing on that blue stripe on that black flag. I've seen that flag so many times now. They're all these. We had a bad dealing not too long ago down here in Dixie County. It didn't make it in the national news or nothing. I don't know why. Normally stuff like that does, but cops got shot by a guy. He walked right into the restaurant, pulled an AK-47 out, and just blew him away in the restaurant. Okay, the guy walks out of the restaurant, throws the gun down, and goes to his truck. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I'd love to see that T-shirt. I'd buy that. Um, the guy walked out to his truck after he threw that, killed the cops, and sits there to show up. When the cops get there, he has his hands out the window. Okay, and they just riddled the truck full of bullets. Okay, and killed the guy. And they tried to say he had shot himself in the head. Okay, but there was over 40 some bullets at body. Now, granted, I understand shooting two cops could be considered wrong. In my eyes, I don't think he did wrong because, and in my eyes, did wrong to them cops because them cops with a DSF worker busted into his search warrant, and they had no court order for that DFS person to take the kids out of his house. Okay, so they had no right to even come to his house and be on his property. They took the kids out of the house. Unfortunately, YouTube took their video down of the kids crying and begging to go back to their dad. And the guy lost it. The guy had cancer. He knew he was going to die pretty soon anyway. And the kids were pretty much probably what was keeping him alive. And he walked into the restaurant, blew him away for taking the kids the way they did. And he left a note stating so. So, yeah, if you change the color of like the hair, the shirt, or the pants, they can't say anything. Because it's not their Calvin anymore. But then again, you might have a problem with the copyright of black and blue flag too. I don't know if that's ever been copyrighted or not. It disgusts me. Back in the day, you'd never see a flag changed like that because there's actually, yeah, I know that. Fuck the black and blue flag. It disgusts me, like I said, that they did that. Because back in the day, it would have never happened. The rules for a flag is you don't change the flag. There's only one reason to burn a flag, and all that. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. I've seen that black and blue and line on that damn on the American flag, and it pisses me off so bad. And that's what I'm talking about. That shit is just against all the rules for a flag. You know, they dishonored the flag. Yeah. But I get but then again, I've never really had well, if you use the American version that was black and blue like that, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care because it's a not the American flag anymore. I understand. I believe I'm the same way. I unfortunately had the chance to fight or I mean not fight. I never served or anything like that, but uh, don't think I won't. I have. Um, I got the shit beat out of me one day because I took a flag from someone that was going to burn it. Sorry, I don't believe in burning the flag except for when it's touched the ground or anything else like that. That's the way I was brought up. You don't unless it touched the ground or it's so shredded that it needs to be replaced, things like that. And there's a ceremony for that flag burning. And I took a flag from a guy that was getting ready to burn it, and I had 5 people jump me and beat the fuck out of me for it. But well, I'm sorry that you had to have the people die that gave you those 2 flags. But I'm proud. I am proud that I'm proud for you, and I'm proud that you had people serve. I respect our veterans a lot. Uh, I even have a nephew right now that's over in South Korea. Uh, right now as a Marine. Uh, I'm one of the few men in my family that didn't go into the military. It wasn't that I didn't want to, especially after 9/11 when I lost family in the Twin Towers. Um, but I had gotten bit by a rattlesnake and lost a thumb, and that's got my nerve damage in my right arm and right hand too, by the way. And they wouldn't take me because of that. I tried, but I respect all our veterans. Wow, that's awesome. I know that probably hard on you, but yeah, it's got to be your connection. I'm actually pretty good now. Right now, I ain't even buffered in a while, so it probably is your connection right now. But yeah, I mean, that don't matter. Tell him there's people out there that have respect and thank him for service because that's one thing I do. Anytime I see a veteran, I walk right up to them and I thank them for their service because they're great men. And if they're anything like my uncle was in the Navy, and my uncle remembered thing when he went into the Navy, or did remember one thing when he was in the Navy. Unfortunately, he's passed away. Uh, uh, God, good, because there you go, Jay. If I could, I would, but my uncle remembered when he went into the Navy. He swore to uphold and protect the Constitution against foreign and domestic enemies. Got it. And he died defending our. Before he died, he defended our Constitution and our rights to the Constitution fiercely. He even went to D.C. and he was up in there getting to talk to the president when George Bush Sr. was in. When George Bush Sr. was in, and he was right up in people's faces and stuff. Hey, Will Blankenship, how are you, bud? My uncle was an awesome man. He fought for a lot of things, you know. Great to hear it, Will. He did his time in the military, and he never forgot that oath, and he fought for us. He fought for us hard. He especially the Second Amendment. He was more for the Second Amendment than any of them. He fought for the Second Amendment fiercely. He spent a lot of his own money just trying to make sure our gun rights were safe. You know, he never wanted our guns to be taken, and he knew they needed our guns just in case the government overstepped its bounds, you know, way too far, you know, and so that's what he knew, and he knew he was. The last time I seen Black Label live was earlier today when he did the game thing. He was sort of trying to said he was gonna try to take it easy a little bit, so I don't think he came on tonight. You're right on that, Jay. He and believe me, my uncle said, and he told me that many times over. So, and he always said he always said an unloaded gun was a worthless gun. All it was a baseball bat then. So that was another thing he said. I see so many people that remind. Yeah, exactly, Jay. That's it. Exactly. I see many people when I go in, when I first got into this community, got to start being around in the community here. You know, I've seen so many people that thought like the people I grew up around. You know, and it was actually quite awesome to see, and I'm honored that y'all even accepted me into the community, and I am so happy that y'all take your time to talk, and I've learned a lot since I've been here by just by listening to y'all and trying to and then also looking up stuff, because that was something I didn't do, and y'all every day, like with Black Label, know your rights and know your laws. You know, he says that all the time. I hear that in the thing all the time, and then all of a sudden I'm like, well, I better go look this up. I get thoughts in my head. Well, I don't know the answer to this, so I need to go look this up. I've spent probably more time. I spent more time because y'all saying to do it than I ever have before before coming to the community. So y'all have helped me expand my knowledge greatly, and I appreciate that from y'all. And any support that you give and things great. And also, I'm just flabbergasted that any of y'all even take the time to come to my stream when I come on and things like that. It's awesome. I appreciate it, y'all. Well, Will, you got subscribed to, buddy. uh, yeah, that's the bad part, Jay. The laws change all. I've watched a lot of ethics instead. Yes, I not only like I've told y'all, I'm bisexual. Not only is he hot, uh, I so I like to look at him, and I think his voice is sexy as hell. Uh, uh, also, love I love how he speaks. He's very eloquent in his speaking. Um, he speaks like probably. Well, you don't have to be an anarchist to appreciate what his knowledge and because he's got a lot of knowledge that's and the way he also listen to how he speaks, his eloquentness of his speaking. But if yeah, and his eloquentness of speaking is so awesome, and he's the type of person that I am glad he's on our side, because if he was a cop, he'd be the type of cop make you want to shake his hand and thank you for arresting you. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yes, misconstitutional, he does, and right, misconstitutionally speaks like an educator, um, and I ain't an anarchist by no means, but I have respect for the man. I really do. And all. I enjoy listening to him talk. Not only for the sort of drunk part going on tonight. So. I helped some friends before I got on live stream and all. I helped some friends finish off a fifth apple royal. Misconstitutional. In a way, I think you're right on that. But he know. See, honestly, I don't think. I think what you said is right, and that's why he don't believe in the Constitution per se, uh, because he knows we do not. We actually do not receive the rights that are established upon it, and people encroach on them every day. So I believe you're right on that. Oh, yeah. Yes, I know James Freeman is for sure. Just watch his videos and that'll tell you straight up. Um, and he is one pissed off motherfucker about it too. Uh, uh, because um, and I but yeah, no mistaking that at all, Jay. uh, but honestly, he ain't the only one. Uh, there's a lot of people that don't like it. Uh, but there's also a lot of people that I'm finding out don't like that change either. You know, that's coming. That they see some of the higher courts in a way. Yeah, they see some of the higher courts in a way trying to give rights back to some people. You know what you know, and all by by swinging in our way on court cases and stuff like that. You know, Turner versus Drivers one. I ran into people that think that Turner versus Driver thing should have never happened. They think that it should have been totally reversed, appealed, and things like that. Uh, I mean, there's there's people out there that just blow your mind on stuff, you know. Um, oh, I agree. It should never happen. Never, ever, ever happen. I said, I've ran into people now that believe the Turner versus Driver should have been appealed, and uh, I agree. But like I said, I've ran into people today that believe it should have been appealed and that it should have been reversed. So, Miss Constitutional, you have a great night and be safe and keep up the good work on your videos. I'm looking forward to seeing more. Uh, but Jay, yes, I agree, Jay. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Um, uh, uh, or boot kickers, or which they used to call the Nazi and things like that. Um, but these people are screwed up in the head. They have brainwashed so many people to giving up their freedoms. It's not even funny. Uh, and it's actually truly scary how many people have been brainwashed to see. It's truly scary to see how many people have been brainwashed, especially around here, you know. Sleep well, Miss Constitutional. Yes, Jay. The cop in elected positions. Well, hello, Joshua Haynes. How are you? I still ain't figured out how to make mods, so don't ask me to give you a wrench. Anyway, Boomer ain't here tonight, so. But I wished I could give you a mod to make your connection work right, Jay. Put your connection. I couldn't put your connection in timeout. It's already trying to put itself in timeout. Oh wow! Can you believe we've been talking for a little over an hour, guys? Wow. All right, hey, you try to have a good one, bud. Good talking to you. Night. Sleep good, bro. Joshua, you try to have a good night too, bro. I'm going to go ahead and cut this live stream. And anybody watching, I'm going to cut this live stream. You all try to have a great night. And we'll catch you on the flip flop.